Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Mandy from Hope Designs, and this is significantly hyperlapsed. I don't even remember what Sherwin-Williams color that is. I think it's Rainstorm. I was not going to share this video because I don't like the way this turned out, but I'm kind of committed to try to share things with you guys even if they're not that great. So I think this was my perhaps second effort to do a semi-minimalist swipe. And I think that sometimes I tend to overcomplicate the simplest things. So I either put too much pillow down or not enough, and then sometimes I end up overstretching the design and not liking the composition. And forgive me because I don't really know what colors these are at this point. I know that first color was probably Ceylon Cinnamon from Prism Pour. The second color looks like it's a Diox Purple. That one looks like Wine and Roses, but I don't really know for sure what some of them are. So forgive me that I can't list all of the colors for you. I just figured I would share this pretty simple hyperlapsed video. When I let this dry, my husband and my stepdaughter both said that they liked it. So I wasn't going to share it. In fact, I was going to paint over it. It's just a 12 by 12 level 1 canvas. But I guess it sort of grows on you. I don't even think I'm going to resin it. I'm probably just going to quickly varnish it and let it be kind of a learning piece. But anyway, it's definitely not my greatest work, but that's part of the process, right? I really want to spend some time working on these swipes until I get them down. If you guys know me, you know I really am not very patient at not being great at things at first, and so sometimes I avoid them if I feel like I'm not very good at them. All right, so one of the things I learned that I was doing wrong, well, maybe not wrong, but maybe not ideal, is when I was using that palette knife, part of the reason my composition was so terrible is I would swipe it on either side. And I rewatched a couple of people who do these on a regular basis, and they usually take the palette knife and swipe from one side to the other and either just do that all the way across or they alternate instead of doing this whole like awkward part down the middle thing like a bad hair day or something. But anyway, so what ends up happening is the composition is maybe not terrible, but not great. And so yeah, you'll see. But this is probably an hour's worth of me messing with this condensed into 10 minutes or 11 minutes. So understand that you're seeing like a significantly condensed version. And I think if I remember correctly that I scrape this and start over. But anyway, it dries, that greenish background color from Sherwin-Williams dries to be a really beautiful deep green color. And the colors I ended up using kind of work with that color. I don't love the composition, like I said, but it's part of the practicing journey. And if I don't share the oopsies with you, then if I have a really great one, you're going to have nothing to compare it to. Now that I'm rewatching this process, this doesn't look so bad from here, but I'm pretty sure I end up pouring over this. I don't remember, but I have all these Sherwin-Williams colors to play around with to do some of these negative space swipes. I just need to do them. Sometimes there's so many different things that I want to try and I want to do, and I don't have time to do them all at one time, and so I end up kind of having a challenge getting all of those things done. So one of the things I really want to spend some time on, in addition to this, speaking of having art ADD, is really practicing my Dutch pours a lot more, because I'm super rusty. And if you've seen some of my recent videos, you know that my Dutch pour composition has been a little off, just because I've done blooms so much that I find like some of the more traditional acrylic pouring methods have gotten a little rusty. So that's one of the things. See, there it goes, pouring right over it. That's one of the things I plan on doing a little bit more in the near future, is working on my Dutch pours, especially using primary elements in the Dutch pour, because that's like magical to me. So I also changed the colors here a little bit. So if you liked that hot mess from before, sorry. So anyway, I will share that journey with you guys too. Hoping to do a collaboration soon. So more to come on that, but I'm trying to incorporate some variety without losing the practice on my blooms, because for blooms I am practicing going bigger and blowing it out in different ways. So, I just bring you guys along on the practicing journey, and hopefully you enjoy that. You can see I went with some different color choices that look a little bold here. Again, I'm doing this mustache swipe thing. I don't really figure this out until, after this video. Sorry about my head. What you see me doing there is just blowing out, where the cell activator is a little heavy-handed. So sorry about me sticking my big head in the way there. But I think it's fun to share the experience. And honestly, I, as an artist, learn a lot from watching people kind of experiment on camera. If it turns out great, then woohoo. If it turns out not so great, I learn from them. So I really try to share those things with you guys, because if you can learn by watching my weird palette knife mustache painting, what maybe not to do or what to save yourself some time doing, I feel like that's a win. Because part of why we do this as YouTube artists is to pay it forward and help other artists who are on this journey too. So yeah, so hopefully you appreciate where we're trying to help you save yourself from some of the demise that we have experienced. So you can see these colors are quite bright and shimmery up against this green background, which at first seems kind of strange, but it kind of works when it dries, because that green dries really dark. And it's kind of got a little bit of a blue hue to it, so it works with the magenta and that blue. It kind of looks like a betta fish ran into another betta fish, and just their tails. I don't really have any way to describe it, but I haven't painted over it yet. I almost did one day, but I think it is what it is. So you'll see I end up stretching the heck out of it, and it ends up kind of strange, overstretched in some places. But if you didn't know what I was going for, then you may not realize that it was nothing close to what I wanted. So I guess that's kind of the positive side. But anyway, let me know what you think below. Do you think it's a train wreck? I mean, I've shared worse train wrecks with you guys. Would you have liked it if you didn't know maybe what I was attempting to do? Do you enjoy the experimenting on camera? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all your support. Don't forget, if you're not part of our Fluidart Friends Facebook group, catch the link below in the description box. We'd love for you to join us and share your art experiences with us. And then 20% off of anything on the Color Art website. The description box has the code, which is Mandy1120, all lowercase. Offers you significant savings and some pretty amazing pigments and paint. So don't hesitate below to take advantage of those coupon codes. My Amazon storefront is open. I need to update some of the lists to make them more easily organized and accessible for you guys. So once I do that, I'm going to post the link. In the meantime, I try to put commonly asked for items in the description box below as well. If you are not subscribed, we would love for you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us. And if you are, and you are continuing and watching and sharing your support of our channel, I certainly appreciate that. Really blessed to be part of a great art community. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.